Hi everyone, it's Dan back again with another Digimon World References video. It has actually been a little while since my last video on this channel in general. It's been quite a dry period for Digimon products, and I will have a video going over the things that I have picked up in that time, the times between Great Legend and Battle of Omni. But that's for another time. So for today, what we're going to be doing is taking a look at the cards which have references to Digimon World in BT5 Battle of Omni. There's actually quite a few. I've got a little stack over here. I really liked this set for Digimon World References and just artwork in general. Some of the nicest art on any of these sets so far. So we've got a nice little stack of references to go through. If you've not seen my previous videos, then please have a look at those. I do have references for Great Legend and also for the first three sets, version 1.0 and 1.5, which is BT1 to BT3. So check those videos out as well. But without further ado, we're going to be heading straight into this little compilation. So to start off with, we have Agumon. So this is one of the more subtle references, but based on the Digi mushrooms, you can see in the background there, and you've got the Mount Panorama in the background. I believe this to be the Agumon that you meet in Native Forest when you first leave the Green Gym, the one that you recruit to run the town's bank. That's what it looks like to me. Again, it's a bit of a subtle reference, but I believe that is what this is, and that is further reinforced by the next card that I'm going to show you. So the next card, which I believe is actually drawn by the same artist, is Greymon, and those who have played the game will be able to tell what's going on in the background. Over here you've got the item bank that Agumon runs, like I just said, and this here is Gigimon's house. And so this, I believe, is to symbolize the Greymon fight that you actually have in File City in Digimon World. So it's when your city has a certain amount of prosperity points. I think it's maybe 15 or 20. I think 15 is correct. Then when you leave Gigimon's house after speaking to him, you'll be faced by a Greymon, and Greymon will open up the Colosseum in the city. So yeah, pretty cool card, nice reference. The next one, this is brilliant. This one is Miramon, and Miramon is seen here cooking up a dish inside the restaurant. You can see there's actually Weedmon in the background serving at the counter. So Miramon, once you recruit him in Digimon World, he opens up the restaurant and serves up food with other Digimon, for example, Tyrannomon and Weidmon, who is in this picture as well. So yeah, really cool throwback here. Next one is Monochromon, and if you've played the game, you will know that Monochromon here is standing behind the counter in Monochromon's shop. So I think I have mentioned this on a previous video about Vermilimon, but Monochromon's shop is infamous for those who play the Digimon World game as being one of the most frustrating side mini games to recruit a Digimon, having to sell a certain amount of items to difficult customers and to make a profit over a certain amount. It's very frustrating, but that's what this card is. Pretty cool reference. The next on the list is Sowellamon or Coelamon. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. It might be even Sowellamon. I have no idea. But basically, you can see there's actually quite a number of these Digimon in the background, and you can also see a little beach as well. So this is a reference to the first time you meet Sowellamon in Digimon World. You meet a bunch of them, and they let you jump on their head to get across to the tropical jungle from the native forest. So this, I believe, is what that is a reference to. Pretty cool, although slightly disturbing to see his underbelly like that. Very strange Digimon. The next one is very obvious. I think anyone would probably notice this. So it is Digimon. It's a cool sort of like almost full art card. Digimon, I don't actually know if he appears in any other media but the Digimon World games. So he's in Digimon World 1 and Next Order. Not sure if he's in the others. I haven't gotten around to playing them yet. But Digimon is kind of like a grandfather, sort of like village elder figure. So he runs file city, that's why he's got all the little babies around him. And you can also see the entrance to his house, that being an open tin can. But yeah, Digimon also plays a much bigger part in Next Order. Yeah, he's a cool Digimon. I really like him. You can see he's a level 6, so that's pretty cool. Must have some kind of strong abilities, but yeah, that's Digimon. Next one is Palmon, and this one is again relatively subtle, but from the flowers that look like Palmon's head that she's sitting around, I believe this to be a reference to Palmon in Native Forest in Digimon World. So you actually find Palmon in amongst a bunch of flowers that look a lot like her head, and she pretends to be a flower to get you to go away. But if you actually hassle her enough, she will challenge you to a fight. So that's what that is a reference to. Next up, possibly my favourite card out of Battle of Omni, not just in terms of what it means, but also just the artwork is beautiful. So next up is Weedmon. So I actually despise Weedmon as a Digimon. He's basically just a really weird version of Vegemon, like an evil version of Vegemon. However, this artwork you can quite plainly see is Weedmon bartering for meat in the Monochromon shop. It's even got the little angry face symbol, which you get when you're doing the minigame. Weedmon are notoriously difficult customers. You can sell something to them for less than full price, and they will still storm out and tell other customers not to come in. So huge pains in the ass. But this, I was so happy when I pulled this card. It's it's absolutely amazing, and the artwork is outstanding. I love the drawing style. It's just incredible. Amazing card. Really happy with that one. The next one is Maurice Shelmon, and Maurice Shelmon, it's kind of a generic looking card. It's just a Digimon on a background, but it's quite clearly in Misty Trees, which is where Maurice Shelmon can be found among some other places in Digimon World. So Misty Trees is an area which you need Cherrymon to get rid of the fog, so that you can go through without bumping into things and getting lost. But yeah, Maurice Shelmon, cool Digimon. And then the last card for this video is Piximon, and based on the background here, I believe Piximon is in the tropical jungle, and that's actually where you fight Piximon in Digimon World. He's a very rare spawn. You just have to keep coming in and out of the area to find him. But yeah, and this really nice art again on this one, very unique style. Really makes Piximon look pretty cool. But yeah, love that reference as well. So that is it for BT5. There's of course a lot of other really cool cards in the set, but that's all the cards that I could find with references to Digimon World. So quite a few in this video. Really great. I'm sure there'll be some more in BT6. I haven't actually looked at the card list yet, the Japanese card list. And there's also the Classic Collection, which is coming out soon, which I don't think will have any references, because that's more just generic backgrounds with the old artwork. But I'm really looking forward to that set. Just full of nostalgia. But there you have it. A nice short video this time. Thanks very much for watching. I plan to do a few more uploads with some other interesting things that I found in BT5, and just to go through some of the cool cards I collected. That'll be coming up soon. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.